I just remember I had this Glock 19 on me, and I was just like out of it. I didn't even know where the heck I was at. Like, I think I just shot two people. I'm losing my mind. I was running and running, and I remember I went like this. I was like, help, help, help.
Every echo leaves me unsaid. I'm falling, falling through you.
Where one room has just become a crime scene after a shooter fired multiple rounds, killing a 14-year-old boy and injuring another.
Why does this look like a college dorm room, low key? Like a dorm room.
A group of teenagers are
like
caught on surveillance cameras moments before disaster when witnesses describe hearing gunshots ring out and glass shattering before a heavy police presence.
Is this one of those
arrives on
facilities they
scene.
lock people up in when they're crazy?
We can do a time.
I think this is like a regular apartment complex.
To the next. There's the kids coming back again.
Bro, it looks like an
That's
insane asylum.
105.
Police said the shooting left one teen dead, a 19-year-old suffering from a gunshot wound, and another shaken but uninjured. The two left alive, who were allegedly in the room during the incident, flee to a parent's home, where they are caught on a doorbell camera minutes before rushing to the hospital.
They look drunk as fuck.
We have him here with us.
But apparently they tripping on acid.
Yeah, the bullet grazed his head. So I'm gonna head down to you, but I'm gonna have to take this kid to the hospital. But I'm gonna head.
Hours
Yeah,
later,
buddy's
police
tripping.
catch up with their suspect, who is about to face a sobering reality.
That's 18. I think a lot of this might be
Police
redacted
identify the
because
suspect
Never mind.
seen here as 18-year-old John Fuentes, who was the subject of a manhunt after he said he retreated to a family member's home following the shooting. Next, the suspected shooter is taken to a hospital to be treated for injuries of his own.
Go sit down.
Stay with my jacket.
What's up?
No, not unless it's abnormal. We won't talk about it.
Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna talk to the officer first and then we'll talk, okay? Alright, this one was band officer.
So when we got to him, he
a lot of this is
had cuts on
redacted.
his wrist. He was involved in the shooting at UNM.
Okay.
So yeah, he has deep cuts. We're thinking it's from him breaking windows
Okay.
with his fists, and that's how he sliced his arms. Bringing him here because
Motherfucker fast
EMT
as a
said check
bitch.
him out, but I saw as he was in the holding cell, he was still bleeding, so I want to make sure that, everything's clean and ready to go.
Once clear from the hospital, John is taken to the police station to be processed before detectives arrive to question him.
I go for your mouth. You're gonna rub the inside of the cheek, okay? And I'm gonna do this. Next time, just do it.
Just so you know, we do have a search warrant for your DNA and the photographs. Cool.
Alright.
How's it going, man?
Thanks, bro.
Let's get into it, chat. What happened?
Decent and you.
Yeah. I'm Agent Donis with the New Mexico State Police Investigations Bureau.
Double Cormac with State Police.
Your name is John Fuentes, correct? Yeah. Okay. So we're just here to talk with you about what happened, just to get your version. Right. We don't want other people speaking on your behalf.
What brought you to UNM?
Usually I just go hang
Call for a lawyer.
out at the dorm, and we just hang out, watch the movie.
Wait. So that was a dorm room? Was that actually? That was a dorm room. He said what brought him to U of M, right?
People speaking on your behalf.
What brought you to UNM?
Usually I just go hang out at the dorm, and we just hang out, watch.
Yeah, for sure. Like that was a college room.
Not movies, but like
That was a college dorm.
PlayStation, whatever, and smoke like marijuana, nicotine, like what everybody does. And then I remember he wanted me to come because this is gonna be his last like semester or last few like couple days, and he's like, let's take, what is it, acid tabs, and then I don't know, I was keep telling him nah, like he wanted to take it with some cocaine. And I remember,
God, the acid trip you trying to go on?
And he had his gun with him. And then I remember came by and brought more cocaine so we could try it. And at the time, I remember I took like a thing of, what is it, acid. And then I remember peer pressure me, take another line. And I remember to the point where I couldn't even think. I just remember blacking out. And then I remember I just wake up like on top of the roof. I'm like calling my brother. I'm like, what just happened? He's like, where you at? And I'm like stuttering. I was like losing my mind.
You heard that right. John says he, quote, blacked out after a night of heavy drug use and drinking before continuing to recount his nightmare scenario.
I don't even know what happened. That's whenever I went to the parking lot and I was trying to look for help. And that's whenever I found some people. And I was like, hey, can you guys help me? I was like, here, I don't care about the gun. I was like, here, I threw it on the floor. I was like, send help. I was like, I'm bleeding, please. I don't know what's going on. And then they just like drove off. They're like, what the hell? But I don't blame them. But yeah, I remember just after.
Yes, please. Sorry, you're not going.
Yeah. And then I remember just completely blacking out. And then I remember whenever I was on top of the roof, I just remember I had this Glock 19 on me, and I was just like out of it. I didn't even know where the heck I was at. And that's whenever I was like calling. I didn't even know where I was at. Like I was like, I remember I kept calling my dad. I was like, I think I got laced or something. I was like, I'm on top of a roof on UNM. I was like, I think I just shot 2 people. I'm like, I'm losing my mind. I remember I was just running to like the UNM. I remember it was just a bunch of UNM cops outside. I was running. And I remember I went like this. I was like, help. I'm bleeding. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I can't control. And then I remember just seeing, I didn't even know it was just my uncle's truck right there. I didn't even know if it was him. And thank
Sad basin. That's a good saying. Is that an ancient Chinese proverb?
God he saved me. He was just like, yeah, hop in. What's going on? And like, he thought I got like trumped, and because I told him, I thought, I don't know, there's something in the cocaine, or I don't know. He
definitely was cooked. Definitely got laced. Hit some PCP or something, maybe.
And just full sprint running.
That's why you don't mix drugs, Chuck.
Just like, I don't know.
Are you trying to do cocaine and acid
John
at the same time? What
he
the fuck are you on, bro?
Holding a gun before he was picked up and ushered away from the scene. But next, investigators want to know how he learned the outcome of the attack.
And then I remember my mom went to go like peep out the scene, and then she tells me the whole news is there, and that she looked on the news, and one's injured and one's deceased, and that's when I started losing my mind. I was like, I couldn't believe what I did. Just like Rambo,
Jesus,
jumping out.
18 gang.
And then just
Shot
like,
2 people?
I remember I looked at my pants and I had a 19, and then that's whenever I went to the parking lot near my car, and I was like, literally just looking for any cop I could find to help me, like help. And that's whenever I ran into those people, and I was like, help, help, help. And then they were like, I pulled out the Glock and I threw it in. I already threw it in front of me. I
Nah,
was like,
Chinese
"Please,
proverb.
help, help,
Chinese
help."
proverb.
And then they were like, they just drove off, yeah. But that's literally all I remember. And but I remember just looking around like, what the actual hell? What did I take? I kept telling my dad, I think I got laced. UNM, come out.
Like an ancient Chinese saying, you know, if people have little sayings and shit. You know, proverbs, if you know the Bible. Chinese proverbs, people say, you know.
I don't even know. I was like, I don't even know. And then I have an interlock, so, and then we were also drinking too, so I was like, I can't even drive. I don't know what to do. I was going insane. I completely like felt like it was.
That boy's
frying
still
my
off
brain.
that shit, you could tell.
Like, it was probably the worst experience I ever had.
Oh, that sounds rough.
And then I literally like blacked out. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, I don't remember where the hell any of my went. I remember I ran up to my uncle with just my underwear on, and he was like, "What the hell happened to you?" And I told him,
The boy was in his underwear. He definitely got laced. He was definitely on PCP. 100% he was on PCP. He got high on acid and fucking snorted some PCP and went crazy.
No, that's what bugs the hell out of me. I couldn't even.
That's why he's still tripping right now, because you could tell he's tripping right now still. I mean, he would still be tripping if he was on, maybe, I guess, acid don't last that long. PCP does, though. Cocaine doesn't last that long. PCP does. That's why he's still acting like that.
Thing ever.
As John continues recounting his version of events, detectives notice one important part missing and dig in to find out what exactly happened inside the dorm room.
So like kind of like go through like the events of like you guys hanging out. Like, did you guys just start, you know, doing cocaine and acid like right away, or were you guys just hanging out?
Pretty much, yeah. Because it was very late. He had work in the morning. So I was like, well, we could hang out now and get it over with now, since, because he had like work the other, and then what is it, I told him I don't want to be all tweaked out whenever my freaking, I have to go, one of my family members was gonna bring, like, she's a couponer, she's gonna bring all kinds of clothes and soap and oil, it's just to help us out. And I remember I told him, well, I'd rather just do it on the day where whenever, so like the night we do it, I don't want to be going and hanging around with my family the morning, you know what I mean, the next morning. So I told him, oh, let's just do it now. Let's just go now. That he just had work in the morning. He was like, yeah.
So you guys like, you got there and then you started doing cocaine and acid?
Yeah, I mean, him popped like a tab and a half.
Cocaine and acid is a crazy mixture. Like, what are we doing?
I remember after that, he just like, let's do line, let's do a bump.
Was that in his room or in one of your cars?
And I was in his dorm.
His dorm, okay. At a certain point, were people like getting on each other's cases, or did somebody start becoming obnoxious or start a fight, or like what do you remember in there, man? What happened? I mean, we kind of heard some things from some other folks, but we really want to hear your take on it.
Somewhat of a I just remember it was going so quick. We could have been arguing. I don't really remember crap, but I just remember somewhat of me holding his pistol, like looking at it off the acid.
Why is his hands blue? Y'all see that?
Like,
It look like his hands finna fall off. His fingers finna fall off. Look at that. What the fuck is going on with his fingers?
Off the acid.
Shit's blue, bro. Look like his fingers are like. Am I tripping? I'm not tripping. Look like his fingers finna fall off, bro. What the fuck going on?
Like, I was just tripping out on it, and then just like just I remember, I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I remember it was just like a movie, and then that's whenever I was just running around like an insane person around the campus trying to find help.
You remember how you left the room? They left the room? Whoever left?
I don't remember.
What led you to believe that you may have shot two people?
Because I was just full of blood, and I remember the Glock, before I was messing with it, I remember it had bullets, and then I remember I took out the clip and it was empty. And I was like just bleeding, and I just thought I shot myself because there's this big ass welt right here. So I remember, and my ears were ringing, so I definitely knew something was up. I don't know. I was just, my mind was running a million miles per second. Because I just remember, like, I didn't even know if it was me who shot or them, but I remember just loud noises running, and I remember I went, like, I laid down under a bush, and I checked the clip, and it was empty, and I was like, oh, bro, like, if I thought someone was gonna kill me, I was like, that's whenever I think I climbed on top of the roof.
I just wonder what he did, Chad. I just want to know what he did.
Like,
this is why I'm still watching the video. I'm no longer interested. I just want to know what he did.
Help me, help me, help me. And then I just keep getting paranoid that like someone was gonna like, I was gonna knock on a window and someone was just gonna blast me or something like that. That's whenever I was like, I was losing my mind. That's whenever I just said, I remember I just took off my pants and I remember I hopped in the water fountain out there, like a stream, or I don't know what the hell it was. And I remember I was washing off my cuts, getting a drink of water, and I was soaked. I was freezing. That's whenever I was on top of the roof, and then I remember I took off my socks, I threw them, because they're soaked, they're all getting all muddy, and I took off my pants, I threw them too, and then just full sprint. I remember at that, once I took off that, I remember I was like, I need help. So I started full sprinting. That's whenever it was literally like, police at UNM, and I walk out, and I'm like, please, so somebody. And I remember I started.
You saw the officers or cars?
I just saw cars, officer cars. So I was expecting there to be police there. I was like, I need help. I don't know what the f going on. I feel like someone's gonna kill me. I was like, and then that's whenever I just ran it. It was like perfect timing. It was like, what the? But I don't know. It was just like, it happened so quick. Shit's crazy. I don't know. That was the most insane day of my life.
Now, detectives asked John again whether there was an altercation in the dorm room before revealing who was killed in the incident.
We were watching, I don't know, it's hard to say.
So people got killed.
We could have been arguing. I mean, that's why I was almost like, you could ask what is it, his little brother or something. But I don't know, we could have been. I just remember completely blacking out. I don't even remember just running in full speed.
What's his little brother like? Did he talk to you, or what's he?
Did he kill his little brother too?
I don't know. I don't think his little brother's doing any of the coke though. That's the thing. Or I think he did some. I don't know.
Wow.
Was he into the guns the way you were? I mean, everybody was. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Or was he not? Like
Pretty much everybody was.
So you don't ever like recall at all like ever actually shooting a gun at any point in time?
I could have, but I'm not 100% sure. That's why I can't say. But I'm pretty sure I did, because I don't mean who else would. It literally said on the news that one's injured, one's deceased. So I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember what the.
Do you know who's injured or who's deceased?
No, I don't. Well,
What would you guess?
I'm pretty sure deceased. One's injured. I'm pretty sure.
What leads you to? Yeah, what leads you to think that like them?
If you blacked
versus
out,
somebody
how
else,
do
or
you know
why
that?
one's dead and the other one's injured?
Because his brother wasn't really in the way. His brother was just kind of out there. But they're both. I mean, every time we hang out, they're right there. And I don't think I would have shot his little brother. His little brother was always just out of the way. He's not really. He kind of just like the side character.
How do you feel about that?
Horrible. I remember I was literally going insane in my room, like crying, and I didn't know what to do because my brain was still off the acid. I was like, I can't go to them now. I can't turn myself in. I was like, I need to wait till I get sober or something. I was like,
Acid normally
really
lasts
going
about
insane,
8 to
and I
12
was
hours.
like,
It's
couldn't handle it.
not something that lasts the next
My
day.
grandma was just like, I want to just spend the last time with you, get you something to eat, try to chill you out, try to detox your mind, and then we go turn yourself in. 'Cause at some point, I told her I'm gonna.
Now the next day you do feel groggy because you took something that increases your dopamine type shit, so you feel weird, but you're not gonna still be fried like this man is.
I'm gonna have to. I was like, either if I don't turn myself in, they're gonna find me. I was like, there ain't no doubt about that. So
do you want us to tell you who was injured?
yeah.
I mean, I'm asking. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So the little brother, he's 14 and he's dead. What? And then
And you smoked him.
Injured, but not seriously. It's not.
Dumb son of a bitch.
What? I must have blocked. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Online records show John is facing charges of second-degree murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. 2 other teens are also reportedly facing charges connected to the deadly incident, including 19-year-olds Zion Miera and Daniel Archuleta, who both face charges of tampering with evidence, drug possession, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. At last check, all 3 have pleaded not guilty to their charges. John is expected back in court